This government in 2019 went to the electorate promising hard Brexit and to uphold our high food and animal welfare standards. In truth, it was always impossible to deliver both of these things. Hard Brexit always meant deregulation, and that is exactly what we're seeing with the new Brexit trade deals. However, a deal with India will be absolutely cataclysmic for our high standards, our public health, and for food security.
Prime Minister Modi and I had a very warm and productive discussion on a range of different things. With regard to the trade deal, there's a desire on both of our parts to see a successful trade deal concluded. The opportunities are there for both countries, but there is a lot of hard work that's still to go, and we need to work through that, as we will do.
This government has not levelled with Britain about the trade-offs of these trade deals. And one has to hope the next election will focus on whether Britain is to continue this long journey to deregulation with Brexit, or whether we consider U-turning and trying to get back as close as possible to the European Union and hopefully get free trade again within the single market and customs union. And it's interesting to hear what Andrew Marr said this week on this exact subject.
Very good book by Peter Foster, who's the public policy editor of the Financial Times, about what went wrong with Brexit and how we can fix it. And he makes a very, very powerful, granular description of the way that small and medium-sized enterprises, so-called SMEs, are struggling to export to the EU and are deciding increasingly not to. There is a small but very visible and growing crisis in exporting British industry. And it's not just the manufacturing companies or the food producers or the farmers or the fishermen. It is also, of course, the service providers, the engineers, the accountants, and all those kind of people. There is a contraction going on the whole time, which is incredibly damaging for Britain and is going to have to be reversed. My conclusion is that we cannot go back through another Brexit referendum and try to enter the EU, even if they'd have us, which they probably now would not. But that we have to start to open up much freer trading. The Labour Party in the past has talked about a series of kind of dynamic sectoral deals. So you agree with the EU that you are going to follow or map their regulation changes on some form of chemicals or whatever, and you get freer trade in result. And you have lots of those sectoral deals, and over time it starts to feel a little bit as if we have gone back into the single market without saying so. Now that means, and this is the hard conclusion that I come to, that we are going to have to become a country of rule takers when it comes to trade. I think this is very unfortunate. Obviously, it would be much better to be inside the EU and have a vote and have a say, but that's not on offer. So we are going to be rule takers. And in my view, it's only a matter of time as to how long the penny drops about that. And these are big, hard choices which will cause an enormous amount of argument and debate inside the country.